Hey guys, welcome back. This is Horrific, and this is more of Come Deliverance II. Let's see what happened to Henry. He fell. Has he survived? Is the dog okay? That's the most important thing, right? And who cares about Henry? It's Mutt.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits. Like keeping your head on your shoulders. Come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are. Am I dead? Not yet. I'm dead, though.
I feel like Sean Bean is our dad.
Well, if I'm not, then how come...
You chose a different path than I wanted for you. And maybe that's how it was meant to be. But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight. You have to fight till the bitter end, with all the strength you can muster. You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up. It's not over yet.
For the love of God, wake up! Pull yourself together, Henry. Oh, thank Christ. Oh, I thought you were done for.
Where am I?
Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot-down hawk. And that fella landed with you. He broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
What are you wearing?
Well, you won't be needing it. We can't be running naked through the woods.
I love how he took all
If
the
you're
clothes.
capable of
Didn't
running
give us
at all.
anything.
Now, where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. Right, we've got to disappear. Right, come on, I'll help you up. How are you holding up?
Not bad.
It's not so bad.
All right. That'll have to do for now. As long as you're able to talk. As long as you talk, I know you're hanging in there. Henry, what are you staring at?
An army.
They're here. Sigismund's army.
The only army here is the one-man army of Sahan's Cape. Jesus, don't do this to me.
So he got fever
Pull
from
yourself
the
together and
arrow.
let's go.
Maybe like an infection.
We have to go.
See, that's scary. This is why we're playing this game on this channel, because it's
The gate is closed.
terrifying.
Don't worry, my name will open any gate.
Fuck!
What's the matter?
Skalitz is in flames. We're gonna die here.
You survived Skalitz, and you'll survive this. Come on!
Bianca.
Come on!
Yeah, I would say he's definitely got fever from the arrow wound.
Father?
Listen to me, Hal. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else in
Father!
the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
What about you?
Are you
My
mad?
mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what
Come
I
on.
say right now. Give the sword to Sir Roger.
Christ's
If anything
sake!
happens, he'll take
Come
care of you.
on.
Promise me.
Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it.
I guess this is also continuing
We'll
the
make it together. You'll
the
see.
recap of the first game, which again is very cool.
Henry, focus.
We've got to go.
Take me away.
Henry, pull yourself together.
No.
Please. God, there's nobody here. You're just imagining things.
Run. No.
Don't give in to it. Hang in there.
Stabbing the father on the floor. He's already dead.
Locked.
We'll make it together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this. It's all right, Henry. I've got you. Just a little further. Wake up.
The linden tree. Just like Father always wanted.
No, we can't stop.
And Pa.
All dead?
Henry, snap out of it. Stay with me. Henry, a light. Look.
I see it.
We've got to go.
I see the light.
Hold on, pal. Hold on. We're here. We're here.
Pavlena, is it you?
Greetings, good wife. Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help. Please.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him.
Oh, what a lovely lady.
Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
My parents. They're...
That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. And we were ambushed. But don't worry, we'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got you, whoresons.
Oh my gosh.
Think against Scott!
Come on, Henry.
Hey, lad! Are you alive, lad?
Cool, it's all very intense, isn't it? Well, it's not intense, it's in a hut, but, you know.
Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
Huge army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother?
I ain't your ma, laddie. Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What?
She's definitely been very
Where am I?
generous.
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
Oh, he got wounded as well. You've discovered your bed.
What happened? What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lad, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
Well, I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
What happened to him?
That cutthroat that followed you fellas cut him up bad. Hans was fighting him outside, then he came staggering in, said something about Fortuna and collapsed on the floor.
Will you help
But
Hans?
you'll help him, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
I've had worse.
I've had worse. My shoulders stings a bit, but I'm alright otherwise.
You're brave. If you weren't, we wouldn't be speaking now. Ah, your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that. But I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire. If that ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table outside for you. And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there, too, in case you need bucking up. Don't overdo it, though.
I won't. Thanks a lot. May God reward you 1,000-fold. What's your name, by the way?
Bushenna's my name.
Well, I'm Henry.
I know. Hans told me. I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out what to do next.
What a lovely, lovely lady. Very, very hospitable. Okay, so miraculously, you survived the terrible fall, but you lost several main level skills and perks. Points due to your extensive injuries. You have no choice but to recover and regain them gradually later in the game. Okay. So what level are we now? I think we were like 15 before. Okay, we're level 6. We lost 10 levels. Oh my goodness. We need to stop the bleeding. Your bleeding gradually depletes your life and can kill you. To stop the bleeding, open the inventory and apply the bandages to all your wounded body parts. Okay. So... did that do it?
Before I bleed out.
No, not quite. Ah, okay, it tells you how much it recovers. So 25%. Is that going to do it? No. What am I doing wrong? Okay. We're obviously bleeding quite profusely because had to use quite a few of them. You are hungry. Find and grab something to eat. Okay, so let's eat some of this. Eat from pot.
That's really good. So good I wouldn't say no to some more. Aye. True bliss is a full belly.
Okay, cool. So we got that. We are stinky, apparently, as well. So let's head outside. Oh. And find the trough. Oh, there's that guy. So let's wash ourselves. You're as clean as you can get from a trough. Let's also equip the tunic. What can we get from this guy as well? I feel like we need some boots, some shoes. We'll take his belt. Oh, I mean, it's kind of covered in blood. We'll take them anyway. We'll take his food. Onion, bandages. Can't hurt to have a torch. Yeah, they're kind of blood soaked, but you know. I'll take his sword.
This will be the weapon used by the bastard who cut up Sir Hans.
So we'll equip that, just so we got something to defend ourselves. What's this? Oh. Bread. Quick, savoury schnapps. Saving the game. The game saves automatically during important moments, or when you quit using the save and quit option in the menu. I mean, that... I definitely don't read stuff quick enough, do I? Codex. That's location. Alright, well, I mean, we'll figure it out, won't we? In the menu, it'll probably tell you. Quick savoury snaps. Saves the game. Alright, let's see how...
I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet, or make sure he never gets up again.
Sounds risky.
So, consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
I know about herbs. How do I recognise herbs? Lithium potion is dangerous, isn't it? I know about herbs.
Easy as pie. I can do that. Ma used to put sage in sauces and served it with meat. I'll check the kitchen.
Christ wounds! Try thinking with your head and not your stomach. We need freshly picked sage, not some dried herb, so listen up. Sage has a purple blossom and chamomile has white petals with a yellow centre. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. It makes me anxious too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
I think I can manage.
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good. But don't overstrain yourself. And thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so's you don't have the stench of death on you.
True. I'll bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again, so's I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right. I'll get to it.
Okay, so we got our tasks. We need to pick up the shovel, get rid of the body.
Seems Bujana isn't some quack. She's got a damn good setup here.
Oh, there's the shovel. I think maybe getting rid of the body is probably the priority, right? Down to I. Can't run with the body. Guess it makes sense. It'd be pretty heavy, and Warhorse have said they're going for a more realism accurate sort of RPG with this game, so. And then our next task will be to pick flowers for Hans. And I don't know about you guys, but I love a bit of flower picking.
Shit! My shoulder.
Chuck him on the floor.
Bastard's hard work.
How do we dig a grave? Do we need to equip the shovel? Spade. Doesn't
Can't be in the
seem
ground
like we
soon
can
enough.
Equip the shovel. Start digging. There you go. So we look cool with our sword and tunic. Right. Very. I wonder if this is like a mechanic you can like. Oh, after quite a bit of work. Yeah, is that a mechanic that you can just like bury bodies? Because that'd be quite cool. We can quit our life as a bodyguard and just become a gravedigger. Live a happy life. Not getting involved in the affairs of men. And burying folks. Okay. Let's have a look at the map. See how far it is. Oh, it's pretty far. And we're going the wrong way. So that's good start. Let's, we're hungry again. Henry is a hungry boy. It was well known in the first game. Let's eat some more of Vivenna. Was it Vivenna? Brunhilde? Something like that. We'll eat some more of her pot soup. Oh, I just noticed those chickens hanging. That's pretty full on. Right, let's wash off the stench of death. You're as clean as you're gonna get. Has it made our... Yeah, it's cleaned our hosing as well. We've got dried blood now instead of wet blood on them, which is cool, I guess. Right,
Damn,
sage.
shoulder still hurts like hell.
Sage and...
You know it'll tell me when it's gonna rain.
Dandelions? Was it?
Purple flower, sage. There we go.
Yeah, so that's sage done. Chamomile? Was that it? Yeah, maybe it was chamomile, not daffodils.
That's it. Chamomile.
So bees? Oh wow, there's actually bees. That's cool. If you were chamomile growing, where would you be? Highbright. Oh, here we go.
Right, I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bajena on the double.
Bajena,
The sooner
that was
Hans
her
gets
name.
that remedy, the
Brunhilde.
better.
Ha. Is that Mutt? Oh my god, we're gonna fall and die.
What's that dog making such a fuss about?
Broke my foot. Both my
Could
feet.
something have happened at
Something
Bajena's?
going on at Bajena's.
I'm looking for those renegades who've been pillaging around the domain. They slaughtered some knight and his company yesterday down by the pond. 2 of them fled and they must be hiding here somewhere in the rock. Hey, you! What do you want? Come here and tell me who you are, or I'll drum it out of you.
Let's talk peacefully.
Shut your mouth and start praying, you
Get
arsehole.
away with that weapon.
Don't think I don't know what you are.
This'll be quick, boy.
Oh god.
Bad luck.
Alright, that's one down. I guess that's 2 more bodies to bury. Let's loot them. Torch, beggar's hood. Take your mead and your pretzel, definitely. Door and chest keys. Don't know what that's for, but we'll take it. Bandages, blacksmith's kit. Bone comb? Nah. Moonshine. Tin badge of Heartstead. Okay. I mean, I hope they were actually bandits. I think they were. Oh. Hey, Growler. You're an absolutely jacked dog. Let's wash again. I can't believe I broke my feet, like, falling off that cliff. Both of them. Not just one. Both. Hey, lady.
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Who do you think they were?
I don't know how much you heard. They came here saying they was from Lord von Burgo, and they was looking for 2 bandits that ambushed some knight yesterday. But for sure they wasn't von Burgo's people. They didn't even have his Waffenrocks. But they sure sounded keen to find you fellas.
Maybe they were from that band that followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
I think you deserve to know the truth.
I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Kobyla, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trusky to deliver a message from Sir Hanish of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Burgov. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond, and you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them.
Sure. No need for thanks. What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds, and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy, but we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
I'll brew that remedy.
All right, I'll try.
I don't know how.
But I'm not sure how to do it.
I told you, I'll explain everything. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it.
So Henry can read following the first game. That's really good, because learning to read was a pain in the bum. Alright, what are you doing? Start alchemy.
First, go to the recipe book.
Recipe book is on the right. By pressing A, you can browse it. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Breathe.
Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
Okay. Sleep heals you faster and is good quality. Energy replenishes faster while sleeping. You will need wine, 2 handfuls of chamomile, and a handful of sage. 1. Arse the chamomile and boil for 1 turn. That does say arse, right? Arse the chamomile. Does that mean put it in your bum? 2. Grind the sage and arse it into the cauldron. Finally,
if
4.
you've read the recipe, get back to the bench.
I don't know what it means by arse.
All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe.
I've forgotten already. Need wine. So it's wine. Wine into the pitcher. Oh my god, guys, this is not gonna be something we do often. I can tell you that. Cool. So now we've asked that.
What did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit.
Press A to move the cauldron over the fire. Oh, move down.
Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well.
I need a
For
kettle
most
that works that quick.
potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling! To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up.
Alright.
Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand.
Chamomile, sage. Confirm.
All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron.
That's 1. Look at us, guys. We're basically a potion seller.
Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass, so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again.
This is complicated, guys. I'm not smart enough for this. This is why I want it to be like a soldier style character, because I can just heat stuff. Oh, get it boiling. Then turn the sand glass. Oh, we've messed up. It's alright, a little bit extra work.
Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames.
Okay.
All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron.
I mean, I must say it's impressive how much detail they've put into this.
Have you ground it? Good.
Yep.
Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in.
Yep.
Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
I mean, we got enough for about 20 potions there. Might have overdone it. Strong chamomile brew. Yeah, we are an expert, guys. Potion seller. Hans isn't strong enough for my potions. My potions are only for the strongest, and Hans is of the weakest.
Here it is.
So you can't handle my potions.
Well, now, judging by the smell, I'd say you brewed it perfectly. Thanks for your help, Henry.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
I reckon you've done all you could. What you need now is a bit of rest. Go and get a good sleep. That works wonders.
All right. I just during that cutscene, I was just looking at my boots because they look a bit like DMs, or they did in the cutscene.
Eat something.
Okay, so I'm fatigued. And I'm hungry.
No food for me here.
Maybe we just eat in the morning. Let's sleep on this bloodstained mattress. And we will sleep till tomorrow.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine. And I plan to take everything.
Rotted hell! Oh.
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
The stronger dog fucks the bitches. And war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
It's gonna be old crone again.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
I think that might be Teresa. Unsure though.
Bad dreams.
Oh, maybe
you
it's
must
the
be
woman's
Pavlena, right?
daughter.
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Oh, Hans! He's alive! How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Better than yesterday.
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad, but I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh,
Alright,
that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
It's funny, like these people are so kind because they've had like 2 half-dead men that they've had to take care of, and now are unburdening in all their woes on this, poor girl. My father's sword is the most important.
The sword. The last thing Pa forged before they murdered him. It might sound strange, but I feel his soul won't find peace until that sword is back in our family.
It doesn't sound strange at all, and swords are a symbol of kings. It could mean power and responsibility, or war and ruin. After all, a sword has 2 edges, and it depends who's wielding it.
Very wise, very wise. Thank you, I'll think about it.
Thanks, Pavlena. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right.
That's proper deep, that.
So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
Awesome. You know, this could be... Why don't we just stay here? Full potion? Oh, you can add to it. Perk points. Increasing Henry's level will also give you perk points. Right. Those messages, I just keep not catching them. Player. Main level. Charming man. Opportunist. I don't think we're there yet, are we? No. Oh, that's cool. Let's see. Enemies killed 5. People killed 7. Oh, that was player stats. It's not. Right. Yeah. I see. Got 1 buff. Yeah. Alright, we'll figure it out as we go. It doesn't really matter too much. Should we rob the old lady? No, let's not do that. That'd be really mean, wouldn't it?
Look who's finally up! Henry! Come and join us! Good morning, Henry.
Good morning.
You've no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the 3rd time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The 3rd time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
I remember one of them was saving him in the woods. Yeah.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
Sorry, I was drinking a sip of drink. Mercenaries from
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleyov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us?
Should we go murder them?
But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, audentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
This is all really cool. Like, obviously we're still in the sort of tutorial point of the game, but I really like how they've sort of done the recap within the game. Like, it's not all at the start kind of butchered together. It's, you know, the characters feel real and they're kind of just telling these stories about what happened to them, and that's how it felt at the fire earlier with the men who died.
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Tarnberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat? He got shot in the backside.
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar for myself.
Oi, oi.
But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
How did you beat that cutthroat?
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falchion and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for. But I groped around and found a pail, and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word. Fortune really does favour you. You chose your motto well.
Once we get back to Ratai, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zheleov, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Oh, Bozhena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that spade. We can't manage without it.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bozhena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that.
Oi, oi.
Take this potion.
Ah, okay.
It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see.
Literally
It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlana. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer.
Let's go, Hans.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
What about the rest of
What
our
about the
company?
rest of our company? Could someone else have got away?
You saw for yourself. They didn't stand a chance. But you're right, we shouldn't just leave it at that. As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian burial and their souls find peace.
And when we get back to Ratai, we'll have a mass served for them.
You're right. They were damned good lads. I've known Oates since childhood. Damn it.
We have to go back for Mutt.
What about Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us, and we can't just abandon him.
Henry, I like your dog, but that's not our priority right now.
He saved my skin.
So did I. First Trotsky, von Bergov and the mission, then we can look for your dog.
All right. But the moment things are sorted out, I'll go looking for him.
I'd expect no less of you. So, should we get going?
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I saw him. You don't believe me. I know it sounds strange.
I tell you, I saw him there.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes.
All right, calm down, mate.
We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. But I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. You never know when you might need it around here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
Sick. I really like the phrase yanking my pizzle. I want you to say it in real life. IRL. She give us coins as well. She doesn't have anything. This lady, man. She's the nicest woman ever. I always do depend on the kindness of strangers. Oh my god. It's actually got like, what do you call it? It's a bindle. I had to Google that. Maybe don't make yourself known, Henry. So I think in total the intro, like the sort of prologue, is about 3 hours. Obviously I've split it into 2 parts. I think that's fine. Oh my god. So every game I play seems to just have like thirsty people in it. And I guess that's the castle we're heading to. Okay guys, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.